All right, everyone. So we are going to start with our centering. So let's come down to our backs. And just getting in a comfortable position. So whether you want to use bolsters or blankets, eye pillows, whatever you need, whatever makes you feel the most comfy. And as we settle in and connect with our mats, we'll take a nice, slow, long, gentle inhale in. Nice, slow, long exhale out. Good. Repeating that breath at your own pace. Inhales and your exhales. Allowing our bodies to slow, to melt. And maintaining a relaxed but focused attention. So should you find your mind wandering, bring it back to your mat, bring it back to your breath. Stay here for a few more breaths. Interlace our fingers, pushing them to the wall behind us, reaching through the toes, creating that nice big stretch. And allow everything to soften. We'll take a big breath in. And as we exhale, let's bring those knees into our chest for a hug. Just give a gentle rock from side to side. Coming to stillness, we'll release the soles of our feet down to the mat. And then reach those right toes up to the sky, really pointing through the toes so that you can feel that lengthening coming through the shin. And then push through the heel. Point through the toes. And one more time through the heel. Make circles in one direction with our ankle. And in the other. And we'll release that right foot down to the mat. Left toes come up. Again, really reaching through those toes. And let's push through the heel. Right through the toes. And last time through the heel. Make circles in one direction with our ankle. And in the other. Good. Coming to stillness. We're going to come into our happy baby. Keeping the spine nice and long, connected with our mat. It's just taking notice if your tailbone tries to curl up, trying to keep it connected with the mat. And we're going to play with our legs a little bit. You can hold on to the toes or you can hang on to the shins. And we'll just stretch out the legs. You can bring them closer together or further apart. Let's connect the soles of the feet together, hugging them in towards our chest. We'll release the feet and cross the right knee over the left, coming into our whale tail. So right hand to the left foot, left hand to the right foot. And bringing our breath to those spaces we feel lengthening. Breath in. As we exhale, we'll switch legs. So the left leg will come over the right, coming back into our whale tail. Few more breaths here. Big breath in. Exhale, releasing the feet. We're going to bring the legs side by side. Let's bring our hands underneath our bottom. So we can come here and try and bring our legs closer to our chest, or we can come into our plow pose, lifting our bottom off the mat and bringing our feet behind our head. Few more breaths here. And nice and controlled, we're going to come back down to our bottoms. We're going to take our blocks for our supported Lord of Fish pose. So top block is mid height, bottom block is the lowest height, and that bottom block is going to be the one that comes between your shoulder blades. And the top block, if you have one, is going to support the crown of your head. We'll bring our arms out into T position, palms facing up. We'll start with our knees bent. Just take a few slow, long inhales and exhales here at your own pace. Bring the soles of our feet together, coming into our reclined cobbler and lifting your arms slightly further up. Maybe at like 1 o'clock and 11 o'clock. And tuning in with our body, just seeing if you're holding your body or if you're just allowing everything to melt or to soften. Lengthen our legs. Stay here for a few more breaths. Bring our legs into easy pose, and then we'll push ourselves up into seated. Inhaling the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Using our hands, we'll walk ourselves back to center. I'm just going to turn so you can see me. There we go. We're going to take one of our blocks. Lowest height, we'll put it underneath our bottom. We'll bring our feet back into easy pose. Right. And then gently, we'll bring our hands onto our knees. We're just going to encourage the legs or the knees slightly closer to the mat. Just being gentle. You should feel some opening coming up into the hip area. Nice, long, tall spines. And we're going to take a few breaths here, visualizing the breath being pulled up the front of the forehead, around the crown of the head, coming all the way down into the tailbone. And then again, nice and slow, coming all the way up the spine and out the front of the forehead. Doing this at our own pace. A few slow, long inhales and exhales here. Repeat one more time. Good. We'll bring our legs into easy pose, whatever direction is most comfortable for you. You might have to adjust yourself just slightly onto the block. We're going to keep those long spines, pushing the crown of the head up to the sky, and then drop the chin down to the chest. We'll roll that left ear nice and slow over to the left shoulder. And nice and slow, we're going to come all the way over to the other side. Right ear to right shoulder, keeping that spine nice and tall. We're going to come all the way back over to the left side. We're going to take the left hand and reach it over to the right ear, just gently adding a little bit of weight to the head. Same the left hand, we're going to bring that right ear over to the right shoulder, and then right hand over to the left ear. Again, just a little bit of weight. And release. We'll drop the chin down to center, bringing our head back to neutral. We're going to bring the left hand down to the mat, inhaling right fingertips up. Exhale, let's hinge over the left side, really reaching through those right fingers. Inhale, right fingertips up. Exhale, release to the floor. Inhale, left fingertips up. Exhale, arching over that right side. Again, reach through those fingers. Good. And inhale up to center. Exhale the breath out. We're going to bring the block to the top of the mat, coming back down to our bottoms. And then left heel is going to come to the right cheek, right leg over the left, so our pretzel legs. Arms straight out in front of us, right elbow into left as we come into our eagle arms. Bringing our breath into those shoulders. And release, left hand to right knee, right hand behind us, long tall spine, big breath in. Exhale, coming into our twist. Use that right knee for some leverage. And exhale, come on back to center. We're going to switch our legs. So bring that right heel to the left cheeky. Arms straight out in front, left elbow into right as we come back into our eagle arms. Release, right hand to left knee. Let's come back into that twist, using that knee for a little bit of leverage. And exhale, come on back to center. We'll come out into our staff pose. And you can decide if you want to keep your toes soft or whether you want to flex them towards your face. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Taking a few slow, long inhales and exhales here. You might find on your exhales that your torso comes a little closer to the top of your legs. Starting at the tailbone, let's roll ourselves up to center, bringing the shoulders up to the ears, around and back. We'll come over to our tabletop. And just while we're in our tabletop, if we reach for our blocks and bring them approximately shoulder width apart, if you don't have two blocks, that's okay. You can just come into your plank after, but I just wanted to get that set up. Shoulders stacked over top of wrists, hips over top of knees, toes are curled under. Let's pull those belly buttons in and inhale to our cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Keep those belly buttons pulled in. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. We'll come back to our tabletop. We're going to stretch the left leg behind us, put a bend into that left knee. And we're going to push the left foot up to the ceiling. Just continue, almost like you're pulsing the knee. Right. Coming to stillness, lengthen out the leg, and let's step that left foot forward, right knee off the mat. Inhale up to our low lunge. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's bring that right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Take that right hand to the inside of the left foot, left fingers up to the sky. Beautiful. Left hand connects to the mat. Let's step ourselves back into plank. Lower all the way down. Inhale up to your cobra. Exhale, child's pose, torso on top of the knees. We'll push ourselves back up into our tabletop. We'll put we'll lengthen out the right leg and then put a bend into that right knee. And again, we're just going to pulse that foot up to the ceiling. More breaths. All right. And straighten out that right leg, stepping that right foot forward, lift the left knee, inhale up to low lunge. Exhale, hands to heart center. Left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Left hand connects to the mat, right fingertips up to the sky. And then right hand to the outside of the right foot, step back into our plank. Lower all the way down to the mat. Inhale up to cobra. Exhale, child's pose, torso on top of the knees. All right, let's push ourselves up into our down dog and take our dog for a walk. All right, coming to stillness, right leg, three-legged dog. Gonna bend into the right knee, stacking the right hip over the left. And then flip doggers if you want to flip here. And we'll all come back to our right leg, three-legged dog. Step that right foot forward as we inhale up to our warrior two. Exhaling the breath out. Right forearm above the right knee, left arm over the left ear. And let's flow into our triangle. Flow back, reverse warrior. Inhale to warrior two. Exhale one. Let's step up into our tree. Hands to heart center. Let's slide the left foot to the outside of the right leg as we sit into our eagle legs. Arms straight out in front of us, right elbow into left. And into our eagle arms, so Garudasana. Flow back into your dancer. And release into mountain. Beautiful. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Step back, down dog. Let's take our doggo for a little walk. All right, coming to stillness. Left leg, three-legged dog. We'll put a bend into that left knee, stacking the left hip over the right. Good. Flip doggers if you want to flip here. Left leg, three-legged dog, and let's step that left foot forward as we inhale up to our warrior two. Exhale the breath out. Left forearm above the left knee, right arm over the right ear. And flow into your triangle. Low back, reverse warrior. Inhale to warrior two. Exhale one. Let's step up into our tree. Okay. Slide that right leg in front of the left, sitting into our eagle arms. We'll bring our left elbow into right. And flow back to our dancer. Release into mountain. Good job, everyone. So I'm going to get you to move your blocks again, one block or two blocks. Just put them up at the top of the mat. We're going to step back approximately armpit to hip bone away from our blocks. Good. Perfect. Thank you. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Step back, down dog. We're going to flow all the way through to our up dog or cobra. Take a breath. Flow into your down dog. Looking between our thumbs, we'll hop or step forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a generous step back with the left foot, coming into our warrior two. All right, we're going to line ourselves up so that we flow into our half moon. Good job. Now let's flow into our tree. Left hand to the left toe, coming up into our Supta Padangustasana. Hand to big toe pose. Okay. And then take that left foot, bringing it into the right hand, pointing that left knee down to the mat. We'll have a seat, hands come to heart center. And release to mountain. Beautiful. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Step back, down dog. We're going to flow all the way through to our up dog or cobra. Transition to our down dog, looking between our thumbs, hop or step forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Generous step back with the right foot, coming into our warrior two. Good. And then we'll flow into our half moon. And then flow into your tree. And right hand reaches for the right toe as we come up into Supta Padangustasana. Now, right foot comes into the left hand, right knee points down to the mat. Let's have a seat, bringing our hands to heart center. And release into mountain. Good work. Nice job. And just move your blocks out of the way if they shifted at all. Feet come hip width apart. We'll sit back into our chair pose, hands at heart center. Tuck that tailbone in, trying to keep those knees behind the big toes. Let's see if we can get a little bit lower. Let's take that right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Beautiful. Okay. And rotate the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Big breath in. Coming back to center as we exhale, come into our wide leg squat, elbows to the inside of the knees. Keeping a long spine, pushing the crown of the head up to the sky. Hands connect down to the mat. We're going to push our bottom up to the sky, bringing our feet just past hip width apart, coming into our ragdoll. Just allowing the head and the arms to be heavy, allowing your spine time to lengthen. Few more breaths here. And connecting the hands down to the mat, we'll step back into our down dog. Let's just take our dog for a little walk. Coming to stillness, let's flow all the way through to our up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Looking between our thumbs, we're going to step forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's take a generous step back with the left foot coming into our warrior two. Big breath in. Exhale, rotate into our goddess. Right. Big breath in. Exhale back to our warrior two. Flow back, reverse warrior. Breath in. Exhale, flow into your triangle. Nice. Inhale up to warrior one. Exhale, humble warrior. Hands can stay on the small of the back, or you can lift the arms up. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale to tree, hands to heart center. And release into mountain. Beautiful. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Step back, down dog. We're going to float all the way through to our up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Let's step those feet forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Generous step back with the right leg coming into our warrior two. Rotate into our goddess. Then Exhale to warrior two. Flow back, reverse warrior. And flow into your triangle. Inhale up to warrior one. Beautiful job, everyone. Exhale into our humble warrior. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale to tree, bringing our hands to heart center. And release into mountain. Nice flow, everyone. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Step back, down dog. Left leg, three-legged dog. And let's bring that left leg forward for our pigeon. Today, I'd like you to try and keep those hips squared off with the top of the mat. So just taking note if we're rolling into the left cheek or the right hip. Just trying to straighten ourselves out a little bit. If you can reach a little further through those right toes. Take a nice, slow, long inhale in. And as you exhale, allow your body to soften. So should you flow into your left side or into your right hip, that's okay. You don't have to keep them squared off anymore. So just allow everything to soften. Few more breaths here. Bring our hands underneath our shoulders, pushing our torso up. We'll put a bend into the right knee. Right hand reaches back for the right foot. You can stay here or lift those left fingers up to the sky. And release, coming into our left leg, three-legged dog. And release the left foot. Right leg, three-legged dog. And let's bring that right foot forward for pigeon. So again, we're going to start off with those hips squared off at the top of the mat. It's just seeing if you're rolling into that right cheek or left hip. Just trying to center yourself. Connecting with your breath. You can reach a little further through those left toes. Slow, long inhale in. And as we exhale, we'll allow everything to soften. So should you go into your right cheek or into your left hip, that's okay. Just allowing everything to soften. Breath in. As we exhale, we'll bring our hands underneath our shoulders, pushing our torso up, bend into the left knee. The left hand reaches back for the left foot. And if it's comfortable, reaching those right fingers up to the sky. Release the right hand down to the mat. Release the left foot, right leg, three-legged dog. Releasing the right foot. Let's just take the dog for a little walk. Need a stillness, roll forward into plank, lower all the way down to the mat. We'll bring our arms out into T position, coming down to the right side of our face. Bend into the left knee. Let's step that left foot over the right side, and we're reaching through those right fingers. Few more breaths. Big breath in. Exhale back to center, coming over to the left side of our face. Bend into the right knee. Let's step that right foot over the left side. This time we're reaching through the right fingers. Breath in. Exhale to center. Good. We'll bring our hands underneath our shoulders, knees to the width of the mat, pushing back into our child's pose, but allowing ourselves time to melt, allow everything to soften and to connect with the mat. Push ourselves up into seated. We're going to need one of our blocks. Our knees bent. And taking our block in between our hands. It doesn't matter if we go lengthways or widthwise, whatever's more comfortable for you. Spines are nice and long, pushing through the crown of the head. We're going to bring our left elbow down to the mat and center. Right elbow down and center. So keep flowing at your own pace. We're going to do one more on each side. Then we're going to bring our block between our legs. We'll come down to our backs. And again, with the block between the knees, you can go lengthways or widthwise. It's whatever's more comfortable for you. I personally like them more widthwise. We'll bring our arms out into T position, and we're just going to tap the toes down to the mat and up. Good. Slow and steady. Just keep flowing at your own pace. gonna do two more. We'll allow our feet to rest down to the mat. You can decide whether you'd like to bring your block underneath your sacrum, so upper, bottom, lower back. Either way, for me, it's not my favorite, but some people really like having that lift because we're going to send our feet up to the sky. So I'll show you what it looks like just in case. You can bring it underneath the back and then bring your legs up, or you can just be down on your hands, bringing your feet up. It's honestly whatever is most comfortable for you. And here you can play, you can make circles with your ankles. You can do crisscross, you can do bicycles. Just want to keep our feet elevated. Here for a few more breaths. The right foot to the mat and then the left. If you have a block underneath your back, slowly remove it, coming back down to your mat. Big breath in. Exhale, knees to the chest for another hug. And getting a nice gentle rock from side to side, just rolling out that lower back. Coming to stillness, we'll release our feet down to the mat. We can get whatever we need for Shavasana. So if you want any bolsters under your knees, eye pillows, blankets, sweatshirt, I'll give you a few moments to do that. And then just when you have yourselves organized, come back down to your mat, getting yourself ready for Shavasana. You are ready and connected to your mat, just allowing your breath to slow, tuning in with your body, just making sure everything's melted. So ankles are to the sides. Knees are soft. Our hips have melted. Our shoulders become heavy. Fingers are curled. Softness has come across our face as we stay present in stillness. Staying in stillness, bringing your awareness back to your breath. Just noticing the ebbs and flow of your breath. Bringing gentle movements to your fingers and your toes. A nice, slow, gentle inhale in. Exhale it out. And bringing our awareness to our heart center. Thinking about something that makes us happy, brings us joy. And allow that happiness to fill your heart center. Allow it to grow and expand. Let that feeling of happiness reach all the way down to the tips of your toes, to your fingertips, all the way up to the crown of your head. Allow that happiness to bring a smile to your lips and feel that happiness on your face. Allow that happiness to grow and to expand within the room that you're in, reaching all the way up to the top corners. Take a nice, slow, long, happy inhale in. Exhale it out. Another nice, slow, long inhale in. And as we exhale, we'll come over to our right side. Staying present here for a few more breaths. As we exhale, we'll push ourselves up into seated. We'll bring our hands to heart center, giving ourselves thanks for making time for ourselves and our practice today. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. Namaste. Thanks, everyone.